Over the last 25 years, I've defined leadership as influence. And over the last few years, that term has popped up obviously very aggressively to have something a little bit different in its meaning, right? I am an influencer, or she is an influencer. Obviously, what that does is it points to influence of followers in social media platforms. I want to talk to you about how influencers and coaches are positioned on an impact ladder on their way to becoming an actual leader. See, I do believe there's a place for influencers and coaches. It's definitely above accountability partners. It's definitely above managers, but it's very different than mentors. It's very different than leaders. See, this term has become a little bit confusing because for decades, people have identified a leader as a person of influence, right? Leadership is influence. But now through the social media world, over the last 5-7 years, this term influencer has popped up and it's created, a whole new genre of individuals. When I look at the macro level of what an influencer is, well, an influencer is a lot like a micro celebrity, right? They're using social media platforms to promote brands, to promote ideas, to promote comedy, to promote music, to model, to show clothing. You get the idea. These are individuals that use God-given talents of humor or the way they look or the way that they talk to be able to influence people towards brands or ideas or their way of thinking. That's an influencer. There's a great place for it. It makes great impact, more impact than a manager, more impact than an accountability partner, but nowhere near an actual leader. From there, you have coach, right? My 9-year-old knows the difference between a coach and a leader. She knows her coaches and teachers, or maybe speakers out there or experts. She knows that they have her best interests. She knows that they love her. She knows that they want her to win, but she also knows that we must pay them in order to get that value exchange. If you don't pay the coach doesn't show up. If you don't pay the teacher doesn't teach. Absolutely, coaches and teachers and speakers and experts, they all have a massive impact on the people that listen to them, and they provide great value. But they're not necessarily leaders. Every leader is a coach. Every leader is an influencer. But not every influencer and coach is a leader.